Right, welcome back to the video. 1 second. Here we go. Let's start off with Hello, welcome back to the video. Today is the 6th of the 4th, 2025. It's currently 12:14 in UK time on this lovely Sunday. Hope everyone's well. It's your boy Hilton. It's been a minute, even though the last time I said I'll be back on the videos properly. Life experience has taught me another lesson this year so far. It's always an Easter where the most challenges come when you set yourself. Obviously to do with Lent. Right, so let's get to the story. So from the last video, things are a bit shaky at my current work, my IT profession. I did say that I was looking into obviously different explorings and I'm learning obviously my own servers, XYZ. And that was doing good until obviously work. I noted myself that the work has dropped completely. And I just thought it could be just me. I ain't gonna worry about anyone else. And I see a lot of people relaxing, not doing work. And I thought, asked them the question, oh, things dried up? And he said, yeah. So like I said, where I am, we basically recruit nurses and doctors for the NHS, and obviously the government has slashed it from last year. We're all cutbacks on agency work, extra stuff for appointments and stuff like that. It's all been cut off, so it hit us hard. Also, on the NHS is very heavily government funded, basically, and it's hit everyone. Obviously, from last year to this year, we noticed obviously the most of redundancy people have, which was quite sad for most people. Lucky enough, there's only 2 of us in the IT role. I noticed a lot of cutbacks on a lot of things. My overtime was basically diminished, only doing it if I need to, which is absolutely fine. That's what overtime is there for. And I noticed a lot of people were more relaxed, having fun and everything. And I thought, work environments, you've got 2 choices: either you do that or you work to push yourself to find another route. With my route, kind of went out of the box. Obviously, I'm trying to get out of that route. But anyway, long story short, I had a discussion with obviously my boss and obviously the CEO, where they want to move office. We thought, cool, where we're moving to. Either we work from home and we just do 7, or we have a smaller office. And I was like, what? So obviously this office here, where our previous was, literally the building's here. We was on one side, then we moved to the other side. So the previous building was the other side. We had over 120 people at one point. We were booming. We were hot. It was popping. It was fun. It was money. Obviously, cutbacks needed to be done. Structuring the business. Then we obviously invested in India. So we didn't really need sounds half so you get staff. There's a lot of bit drain over there. Obviously, they get commission, but not obviously as big as what we get in the UK. And then from the COVID hit, we moved to the other side of the building, which fit, I could say, about max under 100, but it's very squeeze. It's a tight squeeze. And obviously, we moved today after COVID, then we moved to the office, and then numbers went up and down the office, but India was always increasing. And then, boom, hit last year when the changes. Literally, Indian team, let's say this nursing team, had about 25-30 people, cut straight in half. From over 300 over our sources to India, to probably about just under 100. It was a cut, a proper cut. And so is the UK office, it was cut, and now it's pretty much everyone's in the office. Just 40 plus. And then this year, even more cutbacks in the year. He wants to work from home to cut the cost of the building. So obviously the rent, which is about probably like £6,000. Obviously council tax on that, the electric bill, gas bill. Well, there's just electric, there's no gas, the electric bill, and so forth. So basically, want to cut costs for that. What else is there? Yeah, so we went over to across the road where there's another IT company firm, and they said we can hire out this little office for a fixed cost, which is fair enough, but max probably 10-15 people. Yeah, so that's when you get yourself thinking, okay. And then I asked them how long we got. You come tell me we're in a 6-month rolling contract. I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, that ends the 12th of June. I was like, damn, I've got a lot of work to do. So that's out of the way. This is the main problem I've got. So for the last 2-3 weeks, back and forth with the doctors about my son having a stomach pain. And it got to one point where he's back and forth. I thought, oh, nothing of it. And then he went to rugby and he couldn't play anymore. He literally did warm up. And he says, I need a toilet. He went to the toilet. I said, just tell me. Just tell me. He just burst out crying. Where's his mum? I obviously told him, can't play. Let the team down. Let dad down. And that broke me. I said, no, you give me the stuff, I'll give it to coach. Don't you worry. I just said to him, you have to tell me these things. I'm not angry if you can't play. If you play and then someone bash you in the stomach in rugby, you're going to feel it a lot worse. So rather you tell me now. Anyway, went to doctors, they said blood check or urine check, sample was fine and everything. Then went to, obviously, got a point where no one wasn't working. Went to A&E, they said it was an ulcer stomach. Come home with one tablet and he was in pain, he was sick. So we went back up on Thursday. Same problems, had to wait for the trust. Wait for the doctor. They thought it was his appendix, appendicitis, whatever we call it. And they stayed overnight there. Came home again on Friday. Got discharged, saying the surgeon said doesn't need surgery, just wait till it gets worse. But it'll get better. Any antibiotics? No. What's the point in it? So anyway, Friday night I got a call. I was helping him literally across the road about TV. He had to go to hospital. So went to hospital and went for A&E again because of he's gone to the surgeon. He can't go back to the ward that he was. It's not their fault. It is what it is. And then went to the surgeon. Obviously did see him at night, sit in the morning, and the guy literally looked at him, touched him, spoke to him, partner. He's going down under. So obviously we all went. At the time I was at kickboxing with the kids. I took them all out. We went straight there to see him. First time I ever with this boy, he is tough as a rock and doesn't let anything faze him. I teach him as much as I know, and to see him have a little panic attack because of, he feel like he needed water, this and that, he needed to get out. That hurt even more. So that happened. Then he had an op Saturday, and then post week later now he's recovering. And then during that time, school, I was get fresh air, this and that. And I told the school as well, if you really don't well, just let me know. But they didn't, they failed us. And it was really annoying. Like, really upsetting. So that was like I hit her. And then he got his attendance award for 100%. So it's like, okay, cool. See that everyone else, whoever had 100% gets the Easter egg. I'm saying to myself, okay, so my kid got 100%, but because of medical reasons why they was off or had to go to doctors and come back, they didn't get Easter egg. It's supposed to be Church of England. So I was like, it's Christian. And I thought to myself, all them other kids, how do you explain it to a parent you don't get an egg because you were not 100% in a school? I was like, suck it. Unbelievable. So, yeah, got all that. As well that, then obviously parents, and then obviously life, this and that, and then people querying this and that, all upset. So all had that. And it did affect the charts. Because I was, well, not really, no, it didn't affect charts, because you know why? Because I became, during that 3-4 weeks period, I became motionless. Well, for 2 weeks, I said 2 weeks, motionless. And it's literally only until obviously yesterday, my emotions come back. You know what happened, triggered it? It will give me a hug. So, and the family. So I thought I'd break that out for you. Alright, let's go back to the video. So weekly, a pin bar formation hitting on the 130 level, looking to aim down to 125. At the moment, currently I can see we're in an uptrend. Looking at the daily, you can see I did a crossover, then some angle base pushing up to the upside. Then we had the break off. This came with the news of obviously America. If we go on the 4 early, it did hit obviously our supply and demand level, pushing rates to the upside, which is a good pulse up to the upside. As you can see here, I've got different time. I've got an indicator telling me the time zones, etc. of what's going on in obviously New York, Tokyo, London, and again back to New York. But Sydney, sorry, I need to change that colour. So you can't really absolutely see it. Let's change it. Cheers for this guy who done that. Alright, what colour should we do? Let's just do green. Yeah, let's do green. Okay. That's better, you can see it now. So yeah. So at the moment, what I'm looking at now is obviously if it does hold on here, we're looking to push up to 130. If it breaks 130, we're looking at the 1.30 level, pushing towards the upside. That's basically it at the moment. I'm looking. Did I see any shorts coming? Gonna be a review. Probably this level here. Then push off with the golf and push here. So you are looking, you know. There you go. Because of a base drop formation. So if you're looking at the 4 early, that's really pre-marked up. So you can see here the engulfing push on down to the downside at 6 a.m. in the UK time. And then from 8 a.m. UK time, it all plummeted down here. So yeah, pretty much I'm going to see again. I might look at it tonight. You might get another video tonight, depending on how busy everything is. But yeah, I think I should do another video. But man, I just thought I'd put it out there. A lot of lessons learned, and the one thing I learned this time was to write it down. And it was more easy to write down. Well, put in a journal on my phone. It was more easier. Come on, let's go! Life can just hit, you know. So much different things. Obviously, earlier in the year, I told you my uncle, and this, and that. I'm worried about your son again. I'm worried about your son. Could be life threatening. Well, it's life threatening for him. You know. And next thing you know, you miss Mother's Day. Well, lucky enough, I've still got gifts for the mothers. I love their partner. The saddest thing of all is like, you know, today is my partner's dad's 70th. Time don't wait for no one. So I was telling you all guys to really appreciate life. Literally appreciate life completely. Lucky enough to wake up every day. Yeah, if it's raining, it's grey. But you know what? Breathe. You know? And if you can, go to like a forest area or somewhere green, you know. In UK, where I'm in MK, road builds and stuff like that. But lucky enough at MK, each area you're going to, when you cross the road or whatever, it's a bit of greenery, so it's a bit of a breather. So it's not all house and tall buildings and stuff. So yeah, or go for a walk or listen to hertz, the frequencies that can relax you as well. Not that you're angry or anything, it's just your mind level, ease. Just 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes a day, honestly. So they even boxing, yeah, like, or I'm not as you don't realise how much, not your attention, but you build. And yeah. Alright, stop this emotional video. I'll catch you on the next one. It'll be tomorrow, and I'll make sure I do it. 100%. But I might do one tonight, just in depth for this. Peace.